It's Week 15 of the National Football League, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Cowboys and the Bulls, and it's all up next.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Bulls of Chicago taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of him. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Tobin. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll roll him out right. It's caught by Randall. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Now, these 2 division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw brought in by Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud on 3rd down now. Throw caught by Flowers. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Come on.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action. Stroud now. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Flowers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. Nifty move. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. There goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Stroud working out of the gun. Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Tobin. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Kenneth Walker with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down. Tobin, short throw, caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense. Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
But certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Completion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Walker to start the drive. Gets around him. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Stroud off the play fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds Watson. It's called. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
On first down, Tobin. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. Shoving through the defense. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Ready up. Roll.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Looking to throw. Tobin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tobin. That's to the sideline and incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 39. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 92 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another. Yeah,
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Flowers, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down now, it's Flowers down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To the right side, this is Walker. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. Flowers down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4, they could still get a 1st down without scoring. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Bronco switch.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. On third down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Extra point by York is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down. Tobin got his man complete over the middle. That's Alexander. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Short throw caught by Pitts. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Off the play fake. Tobin. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first two quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes again. Inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We begin down south in Brazil, in the vibrant city of Rio. And it's the Golden Eagles who are out in front. The Golden Eagles seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to hold on and claim victory. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He's up over 100 yards rushing for the game already, and he scored 3 times as well, as they went to him early and often, and with good reason. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Man, it's McLeod. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. A beautiful fake. And he works into the outskirts of the red zone. 201 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And quickly out wide, this is Watson. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it is 42-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb, 58 yards, and the Bulls are able to claw one back.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Ready, break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Running left is Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Back to Walker on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He finds Mayer here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not... good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Let's go now. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street, street. Go.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, it's Flowers. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Flowers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Kenneth Walker from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Ken Walker who finished things off with a touchdown catch. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bulls get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Flowers, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, You just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. On the counter, it's Walker. And he will fight his way into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Ken Walker, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Tobin. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Charles. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Holding offense.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
First down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Tobin. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tobin, short throw, caught by Pitts. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Tobin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Reload. Ready.
On first down, Flowers. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Let's go
They
now.
work now on 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass interference. Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Tobin. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Hut, hut. Here we go, shot. Ready? Shot. Ready? Get up. Ready? Let go. On the ready. Hut, go. Set. Ready. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. Ready, ready. Set up. Hut. On the set. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Set up. two. Hut it. On the jump. Huh. Let's go now. Ready? Ready? Let's go. Come on, set! Hut, hut! Set! Get up! Okay, break! Let go! Ready? Ready? Here we go, shot! Hut, go! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Set! Ready! Set, go! Ready, break! Ready! Ready up! Set up!